Welcome to Your Anime Senpais. I'm Richard.
And I'm John.
And John, today we're going to be watching and reacting to My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 108. But of course, before we watch that, let's go ahead and talk about the last episode right quick like. So, last episode, kind of dark.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. We had Razorhead and President Mike. They got summoned to the, I guess, the jail or
some kind of compound or something.
Yeah, where they have the villains at. And it was there where they were told, or actually, no, I guess they were told beforehand that their friend, their old schoolmate, Oboro Shirakumo, might still be alive, but he might be a villain. He was actually the villain that had the haze and could teleport people and whatnot.
Yeah.
And, of course, they're just like, that's not possible. He died back when we were doing our work studies. There's no way that could possibly ever be a thing. But apparently this villain has their friend's DNA, so they requested that they kind of just try to reach out to him, try to talk to him, see if they can bring back his old personality, get just anything, really.
Kind of like reactivate him, maybe.
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
Because every time they try to get this guy to talk, like he would just kind of like they said there would be like this switch that activates and he would just kind of just shut off or whatever. So yeah, President Mike and Razorhead they reach out to him. Hey, remember when we were young, we wanted to be heroes. We wanted to start what do you call it?
Like a hero agency, wasn't it?
Yeah, we want to start a hero agency together. And, that's what we want to do. Don't you remember us? Remember those times? And at first, initially, didn't seem to be effective.
Yeah.
But eventually, it kind of looked like they were starting to make progress. And they even got to a point where, it looked like he shut down for a second. But then, all the haze was just kind of going everywhere. And he was just, trying to remember who he was. And you got to see a little bit of his face even. And then all at once he shut down again, and that was kind of how that went down, how it pretty much ended. I guess the director or investigator said that they're going to look into it. He did say one thing, which was hospital, which when that information was relayed to Hawks, who's of course undercover right now, Hawks was like, oh, it's all coming together.
Yes.
So what does that mean? I guess we'll find out, hopefully this episode. So let's go ahead and get started.
So what are they doing to him?
Yeah, I know, right? I guess they're just torturing him.
Is this what happens whenever you remove all of his hands?
Oh no, that's... Please don't. Wait. Is he talking about the big guy, or is he talking about the thing that was hanging around his neck?
I can't take it.
Oh. Well. Oh, huh.
Huh.
Okay, that was a radio that was around his neck. Never mind. What? Oh.
What?
What is going on?
Huh?
Oh, to transport them.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nomu, I guess, right? Yeah.
The failed ones, I guess? Isn't it kind of obvious?
Oh, high-end supernovas. Great. Perfect. That's exactly what we need right now. I could have sworn your name was Dr. Robotnik. Oh. Wow.
Wow. Okay.
That's nice. Thanks.
His dog?
I guess so. And that's what all those hands are. That's what I was kind of thinking.
Huh. So he just has all this anger.
I guess so.
And I guess he just doesn't know really where it comes from. That's so crazy.
Okay.
Turns nonsense.
Don't think that's what that means. Yeah, so in other words, I'm gonna have to electrocute you for the next few months.
Gotta level you up for a while.
Interesting. Yeah, kind of. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah.
So did he battle him for like
A couple months, apparently.
months at a time? What? Oh. Wait, what? I don't.
It's just
Okay. That's. So that's what they spent the money on?
Well, that's what she spent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, maybe her portion.
Yeah, I guess so.
Destro.
He's the guy from the opening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys.
Couldn't even imagine how painful that would be to lose your fingers
Yeah, I know,
one at
right?
a time.
Yikes. That's a heck of a lot more than what you got. Oh, great.
Too late.
Yeah, what do you want? Why? Why even bother?
Liberate the meta power. So he's got to beat the dude in an hour now, possibly.
Yeah, exactly. What are we gonna do?
Oh, that's right. Without his mask.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, teleport us over there. Oh, he's gonna bring him to the. Yeah. Okay.
That's kind of smart. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Oh, we would end right there.
All right, John. That's it for episode 108. What'd you think?
I thought it was all right. Kind of meh, but it was. I mean, it was decent. I don't know if I really want to give it a full thumbs up, but it was all right. It was kind of a more of a build up episode, so
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it's setting up for future things. So, but anyway, your thoughts?
Pretty much the same. Although you were going more towards up. I'm kind of more going towards down. Yeah. Honestly, I mean, it was an interesting episode, but like you said, it's just a setup episode, pretty much. It was kind of, it felt kind of like, them battling Gargantua or whatever his name was. That just seemed kind of like, and they were doing it for like what, a month and a half now,
Yeah, a month and a half
ish, and it's like weren't really getting anywhere. I mean, yeah, he was talking about like, oh, he's not invincible, but it's like
you got to win him over to get this power I'm going to give you.
right, yeah. So I don't know. It just felt like it was a lot. But anyways, so go back to you. What
Okay.
any likes or dislikes?
I guess the main thing I did like, or the main thing I took away from this episode was Shigaraki's backstory, his background.
Yeah.
The main reason behind the hands. Like, I've always made jokes about, the hands, what
The
they
hand
might
guy.
mean. Yeah, give me a hand, different
Right.
things like that. I mean, he's, what is it, season 5 now. 5 years at least watching the show. I mean, dude is all hands. I mean, I'm like, all right, whatever this means, sure. But anyway, I did like the fact that we got his backstory, and I don't know if I really took much else from it. One thing I didn't like, we kind of talked about it. That fight drug on. I mean, I guess it showed how much HP the dude had, but I kind of wish we had less of it. I didn't really get much from it, other than the fact that he is just really strong, has a lot of oomph behind him,
A lot of stamina.
Yeah, a lot of stamina.
He's fights straight for 44 hours or 48 hours.
48 hours,
It's
yeah.
like, and then sleeps for another 3 hours and back at it again. It's like, ugh.
I was hoping to get more out of the Doctor, because we started off ended last episode with Shigaraki already getting or in the process of being transferred the power. So I didn't think we were going to go so far back that we are going to have to still wait to get to that point. So I was kind of disappointed by that. But otherwise, it is what it is. It's kind of a setup, maybe a recap, kind of leading to that, explaining more of it. But anyway, maybe one thing you like, maybe one thing you didn't like.
Well, I mean, I kind of already talked about one thing I didn't like, but I'm gonna actually add on another thing that I'm not really going to say I dislike, but I'm just kind of confused by. It's like, okay, the Liberation Army, it seems like their goal is to make it to where they can use their quirks 100% of the time. Because I'm assuming what it seems like right now is that they can only, I guess they have to restrict themselves because they don't want to hurt innocent people.
Yeah, I never really followed what that meant. Use it 100%.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure we'll probably get more of that, like as this arc progresses. But it just kind of feels like their goal doesn't necessarily conflict with the villain's goals.
Yeah.
So why are they trying to start a war with the villains? Are they just doing it because they're just competition? or are they? Is there some other thing behind it? Because they're calling themselves the Liberation Army, and the way this guy, Destro, I guess, whatever his name is, Destro,
something.
the way he was talking, it kind of reminded me of like the Mutant Liberation Front from the X-Men series, with like Magneto and all them. Like they're kind of fighting to preserve themselves and to make sure that they're not second class citizen. The mutants are, anyways. Make sure they're not second class citizens or whatever. So.
Well, which is kind of weird because quirks are so common now that I'm like, why is this a necessary
like why are they
thing to fight for?
Yeah, why are they trying to liberate themselves from? What are they liberating themselves from?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
they're not oppressed,
right? Yeah. I mean, I guess I could see like maybe because I'm sure like a lot of damage gets done between fights between heroes and villains, so I'm sure there might be some angry people over that, but we don't really see that. Not nearly as much as we see like in Marvel Comics per se, or even DC Comics. But so yeah, I guess I'm just really confused at what is their actual goal and why are they trying to fight the villains? Like what's the whole point of that? Are they just trying to prove themselves?
Maybe they want them under their leadership.
Well, no, because the guy said Destro, whatever he said, like you can either come here and fight us and then get destroyed or whatever, or
that's
we'll just call the heroes on you and you can fight them and then they can destroy you. Either way, we want you destroyed. So it's like, why? So
it's a good point. Yeah, I don't get that either.
Yeah,
I mean, more from them.
I'm sure. Again, they'll explain that as the arc goes on. But as of right now, I'm not too into that. So, any other likes or dislikes or okay. So in that case, then, guys, what do you think of this episode? And what do you think of the Liberation Army now that they've been revealed a little bit? Let us know down in the comments below.
And if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe. Hit that notification bell beside to keep up with our content so that you're notified whenever we put out new episodes. If you would, do us a favor, check out our Patreon. We do have all of our episodes up there, full and uncut, and they are released on there before they're released on YouTube. And we would really appreciate the support. So with that being said, we'll see you in the next episode.